Hello, folks. Let's go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target. Speed is the goal today. Oh, wow. All right. Let's go nested. Actually, let's just put styles on the body for this one. All right. What are the pieces? We got circles. Let's do the first circle that we're going to do, which is a radial gradient. Looking at it, I think we have 4 gradients, and so I'm going to do it as 4 gradients, and ideally that's going to work. 1Q makes it a circle, orange, and then transparent, and then we need it to have some extent. 60 pixels, let's say. There's a circle. Maybe it's 80. Maybe it's 70. Maybe it's 75, and then we got to put it down by making this number the Y position 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just eyeballing it right now. Let's see where we stand. All right, not there. Something a little smaller. I think 70 was right. And then 75. Oh, 71, 2. Oh, no, 65. 65 is right. That looks good. All right, and then do the same thing and swap out the colors. We need a comma between them. And then this vertical, the Y number on the background position, is negative because of the symmetry. And that's great. Okay, what's next? I believe that what I want to do is one more radial gradient. And this radial gradient is going to be in the middle, 50%, 50%. And it's going to have a height and width. Let's call it 100 pixels, 100 pixels. And I'm going to say no repeat. So we need 1Q. And we want transparent, I think. Do we want transparent? Oh, we probably need that to be the orange. Okay, I was trying to get away with not doing. We might be able to, but regardless. And then orange. And then transparent. And it's a comma, not a semicolon, so we get down to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now 30 pixels, 0, 50 pixels, and 0. All right, so that's the bad-looking version of that, but I think we've got the colors right. So let's put green on the final radial gradient. Okay. Looking pretty good. I think this number is correct. 2, 3. Nope, that number is correct. This number needs to be less, 40, and that's it. Is that it? I think that's it. Submit. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this particular gradient for fun, and I'm going to make note of that radius. That's 65, so that means it's 130 wide. So, okay, so I'm copying and pasting this middle part because that's sort of the trickiest one. Let's minify and unit replace and submit and see what the score is. All right. So the next thing I want to do, and this is great. That's a fine solution. Let's go nested template, and I'm going to put this background on this. Plump. Great. I don't think I need to bother with the no repeat. Great. I know you're seeing that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so there it is. And what I want to, oh, actually, no, I do want it. I do want it. Ha, ha, ha. All right. So I'm going to change the margin. I'm going to put a, okay, so the next thing, so I'm not telling you what I'm doing. What am I doing? I want to put green on the body, and then I'm going to use box shadows to create those other circles. To do that, I need to make this a circle, the body of our HTML page here, which is really what all these are. Border radius of 50%. There's our circle. Great. And I'm going to add the no repeat back. And I'm going to add red, just so I can see what the heck I've got going on. So that's what I've made. Right. So we need to increase these margins to constrain the body to be the size I want it to be. Let's go 50, 100. And is this going to work? This might not work. All right, let's keep trying. We're going to keep trying. It might not work. Really just kind of being bold here. 6, 7, 10, 20, 22, 72. Kind of works. So there's that. And then what happens when I do a box shadow on this box shadow? And I want 0 minus 50 pixels. Ah, there's the problem. That's the part I didn't think about. So see what I've done? It's clever. It's neat. It's wrong. 6, 7. And this is too big. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. And that's fine. This is a failed experiment, but that's okay. I like an experiment. 30. Yeah, it's going to have that problem, however I do it, unless I add yeah, it's going to have that problem because it's going to match up incorrectly. I'm going to need another gradient either way, and this destroys all the efficiencies of what I was trying to get at there. And to add that, I've got these margins that are so tricky, super tricky. Now that doesn't mean I can't do this same dude with a blank element. There he is. Set a height. And set a so let's go ahead and try it again. Let's see if we can make that work with an element. I don't need this background. Great. And I realized that I said that I was going to try and do this fast, and got myself into a little bit of a boondoggle. All right, so, and I don't care about that background radius. Nine. 100, there it is. Okay. And I don't care about the no repeat. Nope. And I don't care about the background size. Nope. And I don't care about this position. Nope. I don't care about any of those. And 100, so 150. Almost. 140. 142. There's my square. So that would be what the final one. So if I do, oh well, okay, and then on the body. So I did this. The other way to do those circles is radial gradient 1Q transparent 65 pixels and then green 0, and then set some positions, and then the width is 100% and the height is 50%. That gives me 2 circles, and then I can do a linear gradient from there to there. That actually almost kind of works, but I need numbers. I need color stops. 50%, 0. Let's see if that's 100% match. That's all right. What that means is that if I were willing to do the margin and sizing of the background with a nested template, I could probably make it work. But it's not the best. Still kind of fun, and fun to remember that there are limits to using background using box shadow in that instance. I could do an inset one, but I think that's just not very good. Did we submit? I think we submitted. So yeah, best solution is this guy here, which is the 1, 2, 3 gradient solution. Very nice. I like that one a lot. I don't know what this shape is. Like it doesn't make me think of anything particular, but it's a fun one. All right. Hope you're having a good day. End of the weekend here. Bring on the week. Let's get to it. A whole new month. Final month of the year. What a year it's been. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourself. Go make a webpage. Be good to each other. Bye.